Hello everybody. It is me, Angie, coming on with a little mixture video for you guys today. I'm trying to get caught up on a couple things and prep and get ahead for next week. But I would like to start out this video with saying Happy New Year to everyone. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday, had a safe and happy New Year's. And as far as me, I did. I had a nice day, a nice week, nice holiday. Everything was wonderful. I'm very much looking forward to things calming down and getting back into a normal routine. I know December for myself, as well as probably many others, it was a little busy and hectic and stressful. But yeah, it feels good to just take a little deep breath and get back into normal routine of things. So with that being said, moving right along with the video, I'd like to say I'm really excited to be bringing to you guys my very first Etsy share. And what it is this time is a beautiful paper digital kit. This is from Marcy Coate Designs. She has a shop on Etsy, as well as she has a Facebook group on Facebook, Marcy Coate Designs. Feel free to check her out on either or both sites. She's got a lot of wonderful digital kits, and she posts very regularly on her Facebook group, and I am a member on her Facebook group as well. Okay, so getting right into this pretty kit. She sent me a beautiful winter themed kit. This kit is called Winter Song. It's a 25-page kit, and I think it's lovely. I'm thinking about using this and starting a winter journal for January, so if you guys would like to follow along with that, I would love to have you, but we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna try and just take it very calmly and very easily. Okay, so like I said, this is a 25-piece kit. Here are the journal pages. You can see we got some beautiful winter birds, very lovely, and they're each kind of different colored. As you can see there, we've got a beautiful little yellow one here, and I just printed on one side. I mean, if you wanted to back them and print them on both sides, you definitely could. Okay, here's one on the other side there. We've got some vintage text in the background. Here's some journaling pages with some lines. I like that stitching on there. That adds a little something. I think that is very pretty. Snowflakes. Another one. Got some little... On the other side, image. I like that there's images in places to where there's still plenty of writing also. Like if I wanted to put a pocket, you know, or something, it's not going to take away so much from the image and still enhance the areas for your writing. So it's really nice where she placed her images. Okay, more lined. There's blank ones for decorating, writing. This is a big kit, guys. It's really nice. Really big kit. And these are just printed on 8.5 by 11 papers. Then we get into some fussy cut birds. Look, we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16 fussy cut birds. Very cute. We've got envelopes. We've got some clocks. Look at that. Oh, I love clocks. Very nice. Very nice. We've got tags. Good size too. Oh, now I gotta turn it back this way. We've got fussy cut elements to decorate with. We got labels. Journal cards for writing. They're lined. Very nice. Oh, we've got a CD holder. Those are always fun to work with. CD sleeve. And another one. And here we've got journaling cards and just some round fussy cut pieces, elements to use as belly bands or on the edges of your pages. Very nice. And another page with that. Those come in really handy, especially if you want to strengthen the edges of your pages because they're handling. A lot of people use lace and trim, but if you want to just use a little piece of border, that come in really, really handy. Very nice. And then we've got another blank page on the back. Okay. What a nice kit. Thank you so very much, Marcy. I will enjoy using that kit in a journal for January. Again, guys, her name is Marcy Coate. It's Marcy Coate Designs on Etsy, and she has a Facebook group on Facebook if you want to check that out. Okay, so that was fun. My very first Etsy share. Yay! Okay, guys, well, we have more time. So what I thought I would do is I would share a couple things with you. This is, I stated on my last video that I would be doing and participating in the Marguerite Miller Collage Challenge for 2023. I've already bought my prompts and gotten that stuff prepped, but I needed a book to do my collages in. And from learning from the last one, I had a hardcover notebook. I just grabbed a random loose extra notebook that I had, which worked out fine. It gave me a nice big real estate space to work with. But I kind of didn't like the size, and I didn't want to go out and purchase another notebook, so I just made me a little book, okay, a little journal book. It has a soft cover, and I just used random pieces that I had around the house. In my craft room, I used various music sheets, some older ones along with some newer ones. You can see the white and the cream color. I used book page, and I just alternated those three designs throughout the book, and I counted out, make sure I'd have enough pages for the whole year. So I have, I think, 54 pages in total in this journal, and I made it just a little bit smaller. This one is, let me grab a ruler, and I'll probably be doing it in this format, so I have them in, it'll be like in landscape mode. And I like the idea of doing a flexible, soft journal, so then it's a little bit more, I don't know, pliable, and you know, because sometimes I'm turning it this way, and it's not so much bulk and so big. So that's why I chose to make this one fabric and just a little bit smaller. So since I'm going to be using it probably in this fashion, I'm going to give you the measurements in landscape mode, which would be 8 1/4 by 6 1/2. And I think that's a really good size to work with. You know, my compositions will be a little bit smaller. I'm usually trying to fill and spread out and fill the whole page so I can narrow in and really focus on my elements rather than trying to just fill the page. So that's what I'm trying to take into next year. Okay, and then along with that, I made myself pockets on both sides on the front and back cover. I just glued in the middle, and I separated the prompt list. Okay, so this is 1 through 14, or 1 through 13, this one's 14 through 26, and then by that time we'll be getting halfway through, so 27 through, and so on. And it just tucks right in really nice and neatly, because before, again, I was keeping the prompts in another place, and so everything's just all together. Everything's just all together right here. And I will just grab it and be ready to go. So here will be week 1 come next week. Okay, so I thought I'd share that with you guys. Just a little fun little journal for my Marguerite Miller collages next year. Okay, so I hope you stay tuned and follow along with me for that. And then with making this, I had used some music sheets. Okay, and when I did that, let me put that aside. This is one of the books I used, and I used all the pages. So I thought we would take a little bit of time, and I wanted to just have just an easy make today. I wanted to collage this because I don't like to waste the covers of, you know, soft paperback books or your scrapbooking papers, the covers from those. I like to upcycle and reuse those for journal cards, tags, things like that, or even a journal cover. You know, I thought about just using this, but this is just way too big. So I thought we could have a play and cover this and cut it down and make some fun tags and journaling cards today. Okay, so that's what we'll do now. And I just had some random pieces and I just cut them in medium size squares and rectangles, just some random pieces that I normally use for this occasion. And I thought we'd just put them down and do a collage masterboard today. And as you can see, this book here I bought from a thrift store. So let's just start having a little play, and depending on how this turns out, maybe we can use this. This can be a good start for the bases, for some tags and such for my winter journal. Who knows? Okay, now one tip that you guys may already know or may not, anytime you're doing a masterboard and you have a seam in the middle or wherever your seam is and that's a weak point in your masterboard, always use a large piece to cover that. Don't do this and try to meet your pieces up like this, because then when you go to cut it, that piece is just going to crack where it's already weak on your substrate. Okay, so you want to strengthen that area. Okay, so put a larger piece over there and then build outward from there. Okay, just a little tip if it's not something you've thought of. Like here's a nice big one. Let's just use that, right? Over that area. And then of course when you're doing a collage masterboard, you want to make sure you get those corners and all those edges down really well. It'll just save yourself time later when you're cutting it down. So try to just get it down really well. Okay, and I'm just going to start, you know, just going to place it down in random spots. And I really didn't even think too much about the pieces that I grabbed. Like this is a masterboard, so it's, you know, just a base for your projects. But hopefully they'll all kind of blend together. So how is everyone? What's everybody working on? What's their projects? It's kind of similar in color. I recently watched one of Gail Agostinelli's videos, and I've seen it before on her channel, and that's where I originally got the inspiration, but I just haven't done it yet. But I'm considering doing a idea journal. I thought that would be a lot of fun. That's not something I've done before. I have to go back and watch her very first idea journal before I take on that task and make sure that's, you know, so I do it the right way. But I thought that would be really, really fun. And with these book pages, I'm trying to just wear the blank pieces in or put them toward the inside, so then with each layer those pieces will kind of get covered up. So, and I'm just trying to space each piece around a little bit. See there, we need to notice that. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while, and actually I didn't have, when my scraps start getting kind of big, that's when I usually get inspired to do a masterboard. But with December being so full of projects and videos, I have hardly any scraps, which I am very pleased to say. So I had to go and just grab some collage pieces that I had for, see now there's the seam, so I'm just going to put this one right over the middle there, but I'm going to tear this a little. And that will just strengthen that seam, because these books are, you know, they're vintage, they're old. So you definitely want to give them some strength. Okay, let's put this one over here. Have one of those. Let's put this one right here, I guess. And I do use the method on my collage, my master collage boards, that when you're done, you turn it over and cut up your pieces. I got that fun inspiration from Gail also. I love that, because you just don't know where you're cutting and what you're going to end up with on the opposite side until it's done. I love doing that. And I saw that on her channel, and she has a channel on that in her playlist if you want to check that out. But everybody knows Gail Agostinelli, so I'm sure I'm not saying anything new. She's got some awesome content. Okay, let's put see what we end up with. This is a big cover from a book here, so pretty large. Almost got it all down. Let's see. Strip right there. Okay. Get a little something over here. Quick and easy. Oh, you need another piece right there. Okay, I think I got everything down. So what do we got here? This is 12 by 18. That's a good size. About the size of a poster board. And we're reusing and saving a cover from a book. Okay, now the fun part, guys. Let's flip it over. Let me bring in my guillotine. And this is too big for my guillotine, though, I think. Let me see if I could get it in there. Oh, no, I'll get it in there. Okay, so now the fun part starts, guys. There's just your base. Just a basic masterboard collage. But we're going to flip it over and let's do some cutting and get some shapes out of it, sizes. And then we'll double check all of our edges, because once you get to cutting, you'll see where you missed some glue, for sure. You will see. Okay. So let's start, I don't know, let's do a 3-inch strip. And we're not going to flip it over yet. And then let's do a 4.5. Let's do a 4-inch strip. And then let's do a 5-inch. And then let's turn it now that it's small enough to work with. And let's do another 4-inch. 4. And that could be a good size. All right. So these ones are 4 inches this way. So this way they're 6 inches. That's a good size journal card for a nice big pocket. Okay, we're gonna leave those 4 by 6. Those make some 3 good journaling cards. Then for these ones, and on here we'll have to collage on the opposite side, of course, but I'm just getting the base started. Okay, so these ones, let's do some, what do we got here? 5. I'm thinking if we go 4.5 and then go corner to corner, these could be a couple diagonal pockets. See, like that on your pages. So we're gonna make a couple pockets. That'll be good. And then let's do 7.5. That's about the size. Let's cut this one in half, 2.5. And let's do a couple belly bands. Okay, so those would be a couple good belly bands. And then out of these, we'll do some tags. Let me straighten up this edge. Clean that up. Okay, so we've got, what, 18 inches or 12 inches? So let's just go 6. And we'll have a couple tags. And then on this one, we can do the same. We can do some narrow tags. Let's see. 4 inches, or we could just do some small. Let's just do a couple smaller journaling cards. We'll cut 2 down at 3 inches. So there'll be a couple smaller journal cards. And then we'll cut this piece in half and do a couple slender tags. Okay. Well, look at that. We got quite a bit out of that one piece. So then I just got to decide how I'm going to use each one and then collage on the opposite side. So before I turn and reveal what we've got, clean up these edges that are kind of hanging over here, and then we'll take a look and see what we've got. Okay, I think the rest are all good. All right, guys, let's see what we're working with for bases. That's always fun. Fun. All right, tag, belly band, journal card, pocket, diagonal pocket, smaller journal card, tag. These are some tall, slender tags, journal card. Okay, so let's flip them over. Take a look, one at a time. All right, look at that. Just spaces, okay? And then now, after you've cut, then you go back and you check your edges and do any finishing touches and cleanup that you need to do. I want to go ahead and round these corners now, so I know that this is what I want to use this for. I usually round the corners on my journaling cards, so if I round them now, then I know that that's going to be a journaling card. Okay, so let's check your edges. Little creases there. That's good. See a little piece right there. Okay, so there's 4 large journaling cards right there. Okay, the other 2 smaller ones, that's what we've got. Not bad. There's a little bit coming up here. Okay, so that's 6 journaling cards. And these ones I think I was going to do as just some small belly bands. They can do belly bands going across your page like this. So I'll just leave those as is. Okay, here's a couple diagonal pockets. They can go like this. So I'll leave those as is until they're ready to be decorated and put in a journal. Or they can go up on the top of the page as well, however you want to use them. Okay, so these were going to be a couple tall, slender tags. So let's shape those. Always good to have different sizes tags. Use this one. Just like that. Not bad. And then these ones were going to be a couple tags as well. So let's just shape these. Clean up that edge just a bit. Well, there we go, guys. We got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4 tags, 2 pockets, 2 belly bands, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 journaling cards. Not bad. And then from there, what do? We start inking and decorating. Well, that was fun. I haven't done one of those in quite a while, so I'll enjoy decorating those and working on those in the future on another project. Okay, guys, well, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed my very first Etsy share. Please check out Marcy Coate's Etsy shop as well as Facebook group, and I will see you in a future video. Okay, thank you so very much for your time, guys. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.